Next on Motor Week, Honda's long-awaited 94 Accord, the legend of a timeless little car, and a whole lot more. So come drive with us next.
Motor Week, television's automotive magazine.
Motor Week is brought to you in part by the makers of Z-Rex Extreme 450 antifreeze coolant.
Your host for Motor Week, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome to Motor Week. We're glad to have you with us. The 1994 Honda Accord is perhaps the most widely anticipated family sedan ever. We at Motor Week can't remember when anything but a low-volume exotic was the subject of so much speculation. That's because with each successive generation, the Accord has become more and more the benchmark for family transportation. Will this 94 Accord continue the tradition? Every edition of the Honda Accord has followed a path of evolution somewhat different than expected, and the new fifth-generation model is no different. The exterior size of the Accord is little changed from last year. Actually, it's a bit more than an inch shorter, but almost 3 inches wider, with a more rounded look overall. A full-length power bolt flows fast through the hood and into the gently rounded front end with its louvered grille. The rear deck ends in a slightly upturned spoiler trunk lid. Stacked and angled tail lamps, more evocative of Mercedes than Honda, are as concise as the new Accord's overall shape. Power comes from two versions of Accord's familiar all-aluminum alloy single-overhead cam 2.2-liter 16-valve four-cylinder engine. Developed 130 horsepower, up 5, and 139 pound-feet of torque in DX and LX grade Accord. But there's more entertainment in the engine bay of the top-of-the-line EX Accord, whose cylinder head contains a version of Honda's VTEC variable valve timing system. It increases EX engine fuel efficiency 8.5% and boosts horsepower another 5 to 145 and torque to 147 pound-feet. Together they moved our 3,009-pound manual EX from 0 to 60 in a brief 8.9 seconds. Quarter mile went by in 16.8 seconds, ending at 84 miles per hour. Honda modified the Accord's four-wheel double wishbone suspension to improve its handling and ride comfort. New torque-sensing steering and the EX's rear stabilizer bar helps make easy work of our slalom course. While the Accord is not a sports sedan, handling abilities of the EX come close. The soft springs still allow a fair amount of body roll. Braking distance was a short 118 feet on average, and our hard stops from 60. Our EX's standard anti-lock system did its job perfectly. ABS is now an option on DX and LX Accords. The standard transmission on all Accords is a short-throw 5-speed manual. Those choosing an automatic will gain something called grade logic control. Like the Saturn's fuzzy logic, it senses hills and eliminates the annoying hunting for gears typical for automatic-equipped cars. Inside the new Accord, all of the interior measurements buyers find important, front, head, leg, hip, and shoulder room, are more generous than before. A new two-tone color scheme visually blends the lower portion of the instrument panel with the seats. The panel itself now has a sportier look, yet all the center stack controls are easily seen by drivers of all heights, as are these large analog gauges. Two more things everyone will be glad to see are the drivers' and passengers' airbags, standard on all Accords. We expected the new Accord to have supportive seats, but in addition, there's better bolstering to keep you squarely in your seat while cornering. Seatbelts are anchored to the seats themselves, providing a wider range of adjustments. EX models also have adjustable lumbar support, and a feature we really like, power height adjustment. Besides their convenient locations, both the CFC-free air conditioning and stereo systems have large, efficient control. The rear seat also provides increased room and comfort over previous Accords. The solid seat back unlocks and folds for access to 13 cubic feet of long, flat cargo space in the trunk. The trunk lid is supported by struts that are less intrusive than normal hinges. Honda's primary goal in pricing the new Accord was to deliver a lot of car for the dollar. They did by setting the base 94 Accord DX at $14,330, unchanged from 93. Honda claims overall 94 prices increased only 1.3%. The Accord EX starts at $19,750. Our test car's $87 floor mats brought the sticker to $19,837. The Accord's prices also deliver a lot of safety, starting with dual airbags and standard ABS on EX cars. All Accords have 5-mile-per-hour bumpers and meet the federal government's 1997 side impact standard. Accord reviews from other auto media also strike a positive chord. Auto Week found the 94 Accord improved in almost every aspect, while Automobile magazine summed up the sentiment by saying, "Make no mistake, this new Accord is a really good car." While it would be easy to dismiss the new Accord as just an evolutionary model, it seems to have benefited from something of a renaissance in ability. The 1994 Honda Accord is a family car ahead of its time. Once again shows the path others will follow. And we'll have more Motor Week after this.